Welcome. We are live from the Legion M Lounge at Sundance 2018. Legion M is the first fan-owned entertainment company, and the lounge this year is sponsored by Cinemark Movie Club and Evolution Fresh. My name is Russ Fisher, and across the way here we have my co-host, film critic and historian Leonard Maltin. Please give him a hand.
Oh, give him a hand. I don't want to hog all the spotlight.
You should hog a little spot.
We have a lot of spotlight to shine right now, though.
We do, yeah. This is the cast and the crew of We the Animals. I'm going to introduce director Josiah Zagar, and then he's going to do the honors of introducing everybody else.
This is our incredible cast. This is Isaiah. Give a hand. Yeah, hand. This is Evan. This is Josiah. Sheila. And Raul. And their parents are in the audience. They could be sitting next to you.
So applaud loudly, please.
And you guys just had your premiere?
We did.
You came right here from the premiere. How are you feeling? What's your mood? What's going on in your head?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Had you seen the movie before?
No.
So, I know I can't put myself inside your shoes. I can't picture what it's like to see a movie you worked on so hard together, like a family unit, and then watch the final result in a theater with hundreds of strangers who have no idea what's coming up. Were they rooting for the film? Were they feeling it with you?
Yeah. Yeah. They were. There was a lot of people rooting for it.
Great.
Yeah.
Good applause at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you all filmed this movie as kind of a family unit. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you grab the mic for just a minute, Jeremiah? We'll pass it
So
back
these
along.
three live together
Yeah.
as brothers, and you know what that means. That means a lot of fighting, but a lot of love. And these two live together as husband and wife in a home, and that means
In upstate New York.
Yes. And so the idea was that if they lived together, when they got on set, they would already be a family, and that was the truth. And they're a family right now. I mean, look at them. They look like a beautiful family. It was a lovely experience.
Can you describe the film to us?
Oh, you want me to do that? Yeah. It's based on a book, a novel by the unbelievably talented Justin Torres. I picked it up in a bookstore. I read it right there in the bookstore, and it's only in 100 and so pages, and it just blew me away. It's about growing up, and it's about becoming a person separate from your family, and it resonated with me in a way that no book I've ever read ever has. And I knew right there that we wanted to make it into a movie, and I called my producers, and I called the author, and then I called these guys, and it's history now.
What was that like? What was that experience like for the rest of you, kind of living together and making this movie as a family or a communal experience?
It was really special. It felt really immersive, and it just allowed us to really live and breathe inside of it. And I think there was a comfort between all of us that we couldn't have had if we didn't all live together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was really, really rewarding. And they do feel like my second family.
Raul, I understand that your character is a very tough character. You're a very complex man, a lot of challenges in your life. So on the one hand, we're talking about the positive energy of being together as a family. But then when the cameras were turning, it wasn't always positive, was it?
Absolutely. But I think the trust that we built up and the time that we spent together out when the camera wasn't rolling allowed for us to create an environment where we all felt safe and we trusted each other, and we can go to these dark places, and we know that we had each other's back, which was really important when you're dealing with working with young actors and young people on set, I think, and with material that's mature in nature, I think, at times.
How did animation figure in this film? How did that come about?
So in the book, there's a moment where a lot of writing is exposed in a way that's very powerful. But writing isn't a visual medium. And so we needed to figure out a way to communicate to the audience a visual understanding of what this young man was thinking. And we used a lot of Czech photocopy animation as reference. I loved the way that the paper texture moves as you photograph it. And because we were shooting 16 and because the grain is so thick, we wanted the animation to have that same quality.
No, you mean you're shooting 16 millimeter film?
That's right, yeah.
Not digital.
Not digital. Although we did shoot digital at night, and our DP and colorist worked for a year and a half figuring out how to match the grain structure.
Oh
and they
my.
did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
They did a
really
beautiful job. I think it's pretty seamless, actually.
So that's another vote for film.
Another vote for film. Big vote for film. Big vote for Kodak. Big vote for Kodak. Wait, you guys like the way it looked?
Honestly, every time I see a regular movie, I always wish I was there. And until this day, it finally comes true. I see myself on a movie, and I say to myself, wow, like, you did it. And I just look at them two, and I'm like, we did it. So it's just a pleasure and a blessing.
That's wonderful. What did you think?
I think it was really good experience with my family and friends. One of the best actors I've ever acted with. And
You just slipped him a 5.
yeah. I mean, it was a pretty good. My brothers, we had to fight a little bit, and Jeremiah, he had to yell, get his attention. And yeah, it was really
That's real
fun.
life, isn't it? Yeah. Jeremiah, you saw how many kids before you decided these young men were the right ones to play your characters?
It took us over a year and a half, and we saw over 1,000 kids. Marlena is in the back with you. There she is. There she's got the glasses on. She cast these young men, and she did such a beautiful job. And not only did we spend so long casting them, but we spent a year rehearsing with them.
Oh my.
And Noelle Gentile, who is their acting coach, really made them what they are today. And working with these fine actors, it allowed them, I think, to be stronger than most young actors I've ever seen on screen, I think.
And yet, without that training, you still saw a spark of something in each of them.
They're magic. These kids are magic. Look at them. I mean, they really had it immediately, and I think it was just a matter of figuring out how to harness that potential and bring it to the screen. I think you'll see a lot more of them. I mean, he's in 3 films in this festival.
Yeah?
3 films here.
3 films at Sundance? My goodness.
What other movies have you been?
I've been in a film called Night Comes On and Monsters and Men.
We just interviewed the Night Comes On folks.
Yeah, we just talked
Yeah,
to them.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I wish we had known that we had that crossover. So are you all going to keep acting after this?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yep.
Hey, it's not of course, You get some people are like, nah, I don't want to do that.
We have an embarrassment of riches, so many people to talk to here. Sheila, what's it like, well, you already told us what it's like living the film as you're shooting the film. What's it like to say goodbye to your family when you're done with the shoot?
It's really hard. Particularly for me, I'm a bit obsessive when I really, really care about a project. So there was definitely some postpartum depression. But we were lucky in that we got to come back 6 months after shooting the bulk of the film to do a week of shooting the end of the film. So we had a bit of a reunion built into the experience. So it was nice, whereas normally you just kind of go off into your own worlds. We got to come back and see each other, and I'm excited for this journey now to see see everybody again.
And was that reunion by design from the beginning?
Yeah, it was by design. We needed the snow, and I think also there was a texture added to the kids growing up a little bit, because in the book there's a big time lapse. So we couldn't do that, but I think we got that we achieved that. Anyways, they grow so fast. I mean, I remember Isaiah coming back, and he was not 12 anymore, he was 13.
Ooh.
And there's a big difference. every time we see him, he's like an inch taller. So yeah.
What kind of movies would the three of you like to do? Like you're saying you watch movies and you want to see yourself in that. Like what kind of movies do you like to watch?
Well, Marvel.
Yeah?
Yeah, Marvel.
You just made all the DC people so mad.
Not so long ago, I saw Justice League, and it was pretty. It was nice. So
Equal time for DC.
Yeah,
That's
you're
good.
mending
That's good.
fences there. It's good. It's very diplomatic.
yeah.
You guys?
Yeah, what about you guys?
I wanna be in like a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
And I wanna be like one of like those like maybe like a creepy kid like that you see down the hallway or something.
Yeah, I wanted to be in like a sci-fi movie.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
Yeah, covering all the bases.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got
yeah.
Sundance drama to begin with, and then you get your genre
Yeah.
stuff in there.
I said, well, listen, we want to congratulate all of you coming here after your premiere. You're on a high. We hope that high lasts throughout the festival and your time here. And thanks for sharing some of that time with us.
Thank you. We the Animals.
Yeah.